All right, I'm on hole number 1 of the East Coast tournament. I'm in my 99 account, so I got my low-level clubs here. Got T4 clubs that I'm working on, and I won a little bit of cheddar and some tournaments, so I upgraded some of my clubs just so I can get to the point where every time one gets where I can upgrade it, I can just upgrade them one at a time instead of waiting until the top. Let's go check out hole number 1 in the tournament. All right, hole number 1. Yeah. They're still not up. Got to zoom in on it. So hole number 1 with lower level stuff, it's harder to get out here. Hey, quit clicking on it. It's harder to get out into that area where the shadow's at. So if I want to get out into this area, it's much harder. I end up being a little short and I'm in my long iron range. You can try and come at it this way, and depending on the wind and the ball that you bring, you can get over. I think the wind is not necessarily blowing favorable for us. I think the wind's kind of blowing crosswind across this, so you're not getting any help in that side. I'm going to bring a big ball and my extra mile, and I'm going to just try and get out here by the shadow. So I'm going to bring a Titan, because that's the big ball that I have. And my extra mile does not have a lot of curl at level 6. It's got 30 curl, 2, 3, 3, 4. Could use a QB out there. Definitely want to upgrade that. It's going to help me curl that around a little bit, but I'm losing a lot in distance. 20 yards is a ton. I don't think I can get it out there with my extra mile because I don't have enough topspin. So I'm going to take my extra mile, and I want to make sure I take a Saturn. And the real goal is to try and get into my backspin range with my short iron. So I'm going to take a Thorn. And if by some chance I get up there, that's a 2.1 per ring. And this is right at 2.0. Bring a Titan, and I want to bring him. You want to bring a machete here, because if you do get caught up in the rough, you're going to need a backspin club just like the clubs above it. And just in the odd chance that I get caught out there, I'm going to bring my Guardian. It doesn't give me a lot of ball guide at level 1, but it's a backspin club. Got the Titan, the King of Balls. Hole number 1. Let's get at it. There's a bunch of holes in here that are going to cause people problems, but I think if you come out and you have a game plan going in, and I'm not exactly sure what that game plan is yet with these clubs, but we're sacrificing hole number 3 if you don't have a power 5 ball. You still have a shot at eagle, but it's not like if you have a power 5 ball. If you have a power 5 ball, you can be on in 2 and make a putt, get your eagle, and go on. If you don't have a power 5 ball on hole number 3, you're SOL. The shot coming over here is not that difficult, but it will put you more often than not in your wood range. Let's see if my opponent's going to try and go for that, and they didn't. See if they can hit that marlin and get it right. We definitely want to put something on it. Not too bad. They should be, that might be the beginning of their wood range. Titan, King of Balls. All right, trying to get past that sand trap. There's 2-1. That leaves me about 2 rings of distance, so I can hit this on the right side about 2 rings. And that's about how far I hit it on the right hand side. Now, if I clip, it's all about clipping right there. I clipped it. Just was able to roll out. I was trying to cut on the inside to get as much curl as I could because that level 6 extra mile just doesn't have a lot of curl. It would have been really bad to be in the sand right there. Lower level clubs, that's the deal with lower level clubs is all about distance. If you've got upper developed clubs, as soon as you get a Spitfire and a Nirvana, those are long irons. So any place that you can get on from your long iron, you can now get on. And typically you're trying to hit out to an area where you're in your long or short iron range, and you just missed it and got into the rough or the sand and you're in your long iron range. They can get you out of a lot of trouble. But lower developed ones, on the other hand, are a totally different story. And that is a wild ride. I can't even believe that's not out of bounds. Hey, I'm glad I brought my Guardian. I don't have quite as much backspin as I would like to have, but I have a lot. I'm just going to go. It's from the angle that I'm at. 3-1. Go about a ring and a half. Put just a little bit of curl on it. And that's good because that's all I got. Hitting it perfect. With lower developed clubs, you have no ball guide, so you have no idea. But the whole goal is especially when you first start playing, or if you haven't had a lot of success playing in tournaments, is that your first goal is to shoot the minimum score, and the minimum score is to get up there and get a birdie on this hole, and give yourself an opportunity for eagle. And I got caught up in that sand, so that was my opportunity, and it wasn't a good one. So the whole goal was to just get up there, so that I could give myself a putt and move on. Get on the next hole, try and put yourself in the right spot, try and get the right club. Because you can come on these holes and very quickly end up with a par. And you had the best of intentions to get an eagle when you got here. Birdie. That's unfortunate I clipped that. Just barely. At least it rolled out of the sand. All right. That was hole number 1. I will catch you on hole number 2. Thanks for watching.